Picture this. You're at home on a quiet afternoon. The phone rings. You glance at the caller ID. It looks legitimate. Maybe your bank's name, maybe the Social Security office, maybe even a local number you recognize. So you pick up. A calm, professional voice greets you. Hello, this is the fraud department. We've detected suspicious activity on your account. Please confirm your details to secure your funds. It sounds official, urgent, safe. But here's the terrifying truth. If you're over 60, this could be the single most dangerous phone call you ever answer. Because right now, phone scams are stealing more from seniors than any other crime. Billions of dollars every year, and they're getting so advanced, even smart, careful people are falling victim. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll explain exactly how these calls work, why scammers target seniors, the devastating consequences of picking up, and the steps you must take to protect yourself. And trust me, one of the tricks I'll reveal later shocked even me. Something so sneaky, even seasoned fraud experts sometimes miss it. So don't go anywhere. And if you're watching right now, tap that like button so YouTube shows this to more seniors who need the warning. And in the comments, let me know. Have you ever received one of these suspicious phone calls? Let's start with how the scam actually works. These aren't sloppy calls with bad English anymore. The days of the Nigerian prince are long gone. Today's scammers use something called caller ID spoofing. That means your screen can show any number they want. Your bank, Social Security, even your local police department. So when you look at your phone, it feels real. Then comes the hook. They'll say things like, there's fraud on your account. Your Social Security number has been compromised. Someone tried to open a loan in your name. Sounds terrifying, right? And that's the point. Because the moment fear kicks in, your brain shifts into panic mode. You stop thinking clearly and start following instructions. They might say, don't worry, we'll help you fix this. Just confirm your account number. Or, to protect your funds, we need you to move your money into a secure holding account. I'll walk you through it step by step. And without realizing it, you've just handed them exactly what they want. Now, let me tell you about Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher. She got a call that looked like it came from her credit union. The man on the line said, Mrs. Smith, we've detected unusual activity. Someone tried to spend $1,200 at Walmart in another state. Did you authorize that? Of course she said no. The caller then said, all right, to protect your money, we'll need to move it into a secure holding account. I'll walk you through it step by step. Margaret followed his instructions, believing she was protecting herself. Within an hour, her entire savings, $48,000, was gone. And when she went to the real bank the next day, they said, I'm sorry, you authorized the transfer. No refund, no protection. Another man, Charles, got a call claiming to be from Social Security. The caller told him his number had been suspended because of suspicious activity. They said unless he paid a security fee immediately, he'd lose his benefits. Charles was terrified. He relied on that monthly check. So he followed instructions, withdrew cash, bought gift cards, and read the numbers over the phone. He lost $9,000 in a single afternoon. And again, the money was gone forever. Now, why are seniors being targeted more than anyone? First, you actually answer your phone. You grew up in a generation where phone calls mattered. You were taught to pick up. You weren't trained to doubt every ring the way younger people are. Second, scammers know seniors rely heavily on the phone for doctor's appointments, prescriptions, and banking. That makes calls feel normal, even expected. Third, seniors are often more trusting. And let me be clear, that's not a weakness. It's a strength of your generation. But criminals twist that trust into a weapon. And finally, they believe older adults may have more in savings, making you a high-value target. Now, here's the scary part most people don't realize. Sometimes, Just answering is enough. Even if you don't give away information, scammers know your number is active. They mark it as verified and sell it to other scammers, which means once you pick up, the calls can actually increase. And some scammers record your voice when you answer yes. Later, they splice that yes into fake authorizations, making it sound like you approved a transaction or account. That's why the safest move is not to answer at all. But let's say you do pick up. How do you know it's a scam? There are 5 big warning signs. 1. They ask for personal details. No real bank, no real agency will call out of the blue and ask for your social security, your PIN, or your full account number. 2. They use urgency. Act now, don't delay, your money is at risk. Real institutions don't threaten you over the phone. 3. They demand unusual payment. Gift cards, wire transfers, cryptocurrency, all favorites of scammers. No real agency uses those methods. 4. They tell you not to hang up. They'll say, stay on the line, don't call anyone else. That's because they don't want you double-checking. And 5. It just doesn't feel right. Trust that gut feeling. If something sounds off, it probably is. Now, here's what you can do to protect yourself starting today. First, let unknown numbers go to voicemail. If it's truly important, they'll leave a message. Second, never give information over the phone. Even if the caller says they're from your bank, hang up and call back using the number printed on your card. Third, talk to your bank about adding extra security measures. Many banks now offer passcodes or 2-step verification, so scammers can't impersonate you. Fourth, register your number on the National Do Not Call list. It won't stop every scammer, but it cuts down on legitimate telemarketing calls, making it easier to spot fraud. Fifth, consider using call blocking technology. Some phones and providers can automatically block known scam numbers. And sixth, share this information with friends. The more people who know the warning signs, the harder it is for scammers to succeed. But what if it's already happened? What if you gave information or even sent money? First, act fast. Call your bank immediately. Report the fraud, freeze your accounts, and request new cards. Second, contact the Federal Trade Commission at identitytheft.gov. They'll walk you through protecting your identity. Third, if your social security number was involved, call the SSA's fraud hotline. Fourth, file a police report. Even if the money can't be recovered, the report strengthens your case with banks and credit bureaus. And finally, place a fraud alert or even a credit freeze with the credit bureaus. That stops scammers from opening new accounts in your name. Speed is everything. The faster you act, the more you can limit the damage. Now, let's zoom out. Why do these scams work so well? It all comes down to psychology. Scammers use authority. They pretend to be the bank, the government, the police, and we're trained to trust authority figures. They use fear. Your money's at risk. Your benefits will be cut. Fear makes us act without thinking. They use urgency. Act now or lose everything. When you're rushed, you don't stop to verify. And sometimes they even use empathy. They'll sound gentle, understanding, reassuring. Don't worry, I'm here to help you fix this. That false kindness is one of their most dangerous tools. Once you recognize these tactics, you take back control. So here's the bottom line. If you're over 60, the safest policy is this. If you don't know the number, don't answer. If you do answer and it sounds suspicious, hang up. Don't argue, don't explain, just hang up. If it really was your bank or Social Security, you can call them back directly using the official number. That way, you're in control. Remember, no legitimate organization will ever pressure you to act on the spot. And no real agency will demand personal details over the phone. Let me leave you with this. Aging should bring freedom, peace of mind, the ability to enjoy your days without fear of the phone ringing. Don't let scammers steal that from you. Protect your information, stay alert, And in doubt, don't pick up. Have you ever gotten one of these scam calls? Share your experience in the comments. Your story could save someone else. And if this helped you, tap that like button so YouTube shows it to more seniors who need the warning. Stay safe, stay sharp, and remember, sometimes the smartest thing you can do is not answer.